know that IWC just draws in. BC Steel. Wow. Just a natural on the mic.
Something like that. Now watch his pronouns, though, pal. Jonathan Gresham survived a situation that many people thought he would not. Jay Worth, you look through that matchup with Jay White, Gresham was the decided underdog. He had that strategy to get to the arm, but for several minutes, Jay White wrestled a great defensive match and a great power-based match. Gresham, it may have been a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck, but Gresham made it through. What does he have left?
Well, so far he looks good, but all he's done is walk to the ring. It's, I happen to think this is the kind of thing that he's been, like you had pointed out earlier, he's been brooding on for about a year. You have to believe that that brooding has filled that tank. He has reserves at this point.
Meanwhile, LeRusso was also outsized and physically outmatched in the opening round, but where Gresham used some true grit and some competitive spirit to get his way ahead, Chris LeRusso used Benjamin C. Steele and Bulk Nasty to advance onward, and certainly not noble, but I'm sure you're going to tell me that it was effective.
Well, it was certainly a lot easier than using grit. I mean, I don't know that I'd do that.
The chant is Gresham's going to kill you. And we talked about Gresham nearly winning Super Indy 15. Keep in mind, too, Jay Worth, a couple of months later at Caged Fury 2016, it was Gresham and Alexander in a rematch. They went upwards of 30 minutes. It was an instant classic. But again, Gresham, no other way to put it, failed in his mission. That's weighing heavily as well, as Gresham, for the second year in a row, enters the semifinals against the reigning defending champion.
I don't know that I would walk up to Gresham and remind him of that, especially in those words. Because while if he did fail in his mission, as you put it, that's still part of the fire that was lit underneath him, that he is now using to fuel his way through this Super Indy tournament.
Yeah, not in those words, not in this environment. I saw a focus in Gresham's eyes in the locker room earlier today that I have not seen before in my travels, my following Jonathan Gresham's career. He came in here very determined. Last year he came, by IWC standards, out of obscurity. They knew him in CZW, they knew him in Japan, they knew him on the East Coast, they knew him in Ring of Honor. He was unproven here, and that's what really matters, bottom line, when you enter Super Indies, what you can do here on this night in this ring. Gresham proved a lot of people wrong, put himself on the map. He could finish that job here tonight.
You're only as good as your last match, so to speak. So,
Gresham.
Are we going Lancashire here?
Gresham crossing his legs and baiting LeRusso in. LeRusso saw an opening, thought he could get the better of Gresham, but Gresham seamlessly turns into a hammerlock. And there's some of that human game of chess, that mastery, that LeRusso, while being calculated, maybe wasn't prepared for.
And now LeRusso attempting the same trick?
How stupid does he think Gresham is? Whoa. Well, much as we saw in the Janela Cole match, things get personal quickly as far as that form of disrespect, spitting on your opponent. It's not something that I condone personally, but with guys like Janela and certainly guys like LeRusso, you can't be surprised, especially when you factor in the high stakes.
Well, if it knocked Gresham off his game at all, then what is he? Ooh.
Gresham was working up a loogie to fire back on LeRusso.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting now.
He dove in it. Oh.
a defensive matchup. LeRusso tried to cover. Gresham found an opening. You know, you can duck the loogie, but not the drop kick, Jayworth.
If you ever learned anything from Edge Strangler Lewis, it was that.
I'm waiting for somebody to get down on pro wrestling teams. LeRusso is having to look on as fans chant for his opponent literally in his face.
Well, to be fair, that's sort of LeRusso's fault, being that he was outside the ring. He didn't get his face away from them.
Well, LeRusso's face is one of the most despised faces in IWC history.
I don't know why you'd want to get any closer to this stink from here.
Stop it!
You told me to stop it.
Hey.
Tell them to shower.
It's a hot day. It's humid outside. We got a lot of humanity in here. You know, it's not the most comfortable night it's ever been, but you know what? Everybody's having a great time, and nobody's complaining because it's super windy. It only comes once a year.
I don't know that Chris LeRusso is having a great time at the moment.
Well, Chris LeRusso and BC Steel were in a great mood earlier because of Janela and Cole beating the hell out of each other. LeRusso wants to reap the benefits, but he's got to get out of this to get there.
A little effort there. No.
Notice Gresham is wrenching and shaking and doing whatever he can to apply that pressure. LeRusso out.
Good headlock.
Gresham's got the ground game advantage in my estimation. I'll give the advantage for LeRusso on strikes.
I'd also give him the advantage on craftiness.
Gresham was in the ropes. The official was trying to break LeRusso after backing Gresham into the ropes, then pulls him forward, almost strangling, clotheslining Gresham on that top rope, right in the windpipe. And now LeRusso takes advantage. Suplex, lateral press, only two. And LeRusso now begins to take over as Gresham where he wants him. Gresham not able to outsmart him this time.
Don't let him get up. Keep him down. And as you can see, restrict the airflow. No. Keep him down. If only he'd listen to me.
Don't listen to that.
He wouldn't have a cracked nipple at the moment.
Gresham and Adam Cole, a potential final of two ships passing in the night. One who has done everything in Ring of Honor, one who is just ascending to Ring of Honor greatness. Chris LeRusso versus Adam Cole in the finals. Could be some reciprocity from Cole's return to IWC a month ago, where Cole superkicked LeRusso. As LeRusso finds two that time, Cole superkicked LeRusso made a big-time statement that he was back, and in Cole's mind, here to stay. Two very intriguing matches, two very different stories we could be telling before it's all said and done in Super Indy. But I do want to give credit Chris LeRusso a moment ago. The elevation on that leg drop, I don't think there's anybody in pro wrestling that does a nicer looking leg drop and a more effective leg drop right now than Chris LeRusso.
And Ben C. Steele, if you're listening, make that check out to Joe Dombrowski.
With his short arms and deep pockets. LeRusso blocking the suplex. Oh, man. Boardbuster, sit-out style, and Gresham is favoring the... I thought the knee looked a little ginger on Gresham after the Jay White match, but it looked like he's shaking it off. But at this point, it seems like the knee might be causing a little bit of concern for Gresham.
Well, especially after that Boardbuster, he may have jammed it trying to block some of the buster.
Impact?
Drop? I wasn't sure where I was going there.
Okay.
Impact works. Put that on a t-shirt.
There's a chancery by LeRusso, European-style headlock, or also known as Jayworth.
Cravat!
Playing all the deep cuts for you here at Super Indy 16. As Gresham swung to try to get out of it. LeRusso broke just long enough to move out of the way and seamlessly back into the hole.
Stick and move, duck and move. Don't let them get you. Nope. Looks like you got him.
Gresham attempting a body slam. The deep crotch elevates LeRusso and got him over.
And now Gresham gets a chance to try and unwrench his neck.
And that's Gresham's low center of gravity coming into play there. Able to counter another devastating knife-edge chop. You wouldn't look at Gresham and expect him to hit that hard, but he does.
I don't know. He looks like a pretty something. And a miss. And And a block. Ooh, that hit.
And of course, speaking of the fact that Gresham hits like a man far beyond his size. Just ask LeRusso. Ooh. No mistake with that. And that knee strike again. We saw it come up big against Orlando. Gresham is out on his feet. And LeRusso was attempting that pump handle driver a second time. Gresham had it scouted.
Elbow to the bush. Oh!
Springboard that Quebrada connects. And these people explode. Gresham with a chance, but LeRusso seeking solace on the floor.
And Ben C. Steele out to check on his compatriot.
And this crowd is alive for Gresham, who throws caution to the wind. God, what a landing. It looked like Gresham came down on his head and arm, but he's shrugging off the pain now.
He popped right back up. I'm impressed. And he's definitely favoring that arm now.
The master of the octopus stretch is coming up big. And this crowd is electric.
How many people would you say are here?
Oh, we got hundreds upon hundreds. Spillover crowd. IWC Plumber era attendance record at the Court Time Sports Center. And Gresham. Crossbody connects. 2-0. I'll tell you what, I saw the rows of chairs being added by event staff as we were getting set to get underway here tonight. People filing in well after the allotted belt time had surpassed. The parking lot is absolutely jammed, and everybody getting their money's worth as Gresham is signaling for perhaps the octopus stretch.
Not quite there. No. Got the leg out.
LeRusso the block and the back suplex. Oh. Compact DDT. That was all impact. Gresham got planted. LeRusso on top. The Lotto press got two. My God.
Now, LeRusso a little frustrated. I understand you kind of got to catch your breath and maybe come up with a new game plan, but do it on the move, kid.
Again, LeRusso, a man who came in thinking he was already better than Jonathan Gresham. Gresham may have words about that. Thinking he was better than the whole field did LeRusso. And LeRusso's already looking ahead, perhaps, to Cole and Janela, the battle they had, and how softened up Cole may be. Gresham a roll-up. Couldn't put him away.
Oh!
Drops down, traps the shoulders. Gresham elevated. LeRusso counters. Got that kryptonite crunch. Tight hook and 2.5. Oh, man.
I gotta admit, I thought that was it for Gresham.
And BC Steele is frustrated on the outside.
He feels that should have been a 3 count.
Or he feels it slipping away.
A little column out. Little column good.
And again, this crowd is hyped for this semifinal round matchup, and still a lot more still to come. Gresham out on his feet. One of these men, oh, what an impact. One of these men not long for the Super Indy world. Is it the incumbent champion, or is it the man who's been waiting a year for retribution and near fall again?
That diving corkscrew forearm just launched Gresham into the corner, bounced him back out of it.
Gresham is out on his feet, but instincts tell him he has to get to his feet and still fight. Oh, LeRusso. Bad-mouthing Gresham, slapping him in the face multiple times. LeRusso's ego got ahead of him. The stutter. The enziguri's how you pronounce it, and there's the German suplex. Release style, but does Gresham have anything left to capitalize?
He's reaching for the ref. He needs to get to his feet. I understand it bought him some time.
Gresham is trying to feed off of these people.
And LeRusso in the same place after that barrage of off. There we go.
Both of these men have been in the ring tonight for upwards of about a half an hour. Who wants it more? Who can push their body beyond its normal limits? It's Jonathan Gresham with maybe a third or fourth win as he collides with LeRusso. German, hands on this time. Got him, no! And the face of Gresham tells the story, as does the body language of BC Steel.
I haven't seen him that animated since it was buy one, get one free. I can't tell that story. Never mind.
It is crunch time in the Super Indy semifinals. Adam Cole waiting in the wings.
Oh, to the arm, to the knee.
LeRusso, a page out of Gresham's book. Hit him from all sides. Cover, got him, no. As this crowd turns. This crowd turns as LeRusso turns the tables.
I feel that LeRusso needs to realize that he only gets so many shots at this. He needs to put Gresham away. He needs to figure out how to do that and do it quickly.
Are we watching LeRusso calculate the next part of his plan? Or are we watching a desperate man cling to whatever he can find? Elbow, counter, backslide, driving with the legs, no.
Oh!
Down on the arm! Octopus stretch! Gresham found his opening! And Gresham attacks!
He was pulling him apart.
LeRusso is dead center in the ring!
He was trying to get that arm back. There it is!
Gresham's got it in full. LeRusso's trapped! Gresham moves on! Gresham with triumphant jubilation. A year's worth of work and sacrifice, and Gresham finds himself in the exact same spot he did a year ago. The Super Indy Finals, an opportunity to move onward and past his prior accomplishments and achieve Super Indy glory tonight. Jayworth, LeRusso took a lot out of Gresham and vice versa, but 2 years in a row, Gresham has eliminated the defending champion from Super Indy.
And you have to believe that that just adds to the momentum as he moves on.
Gresham and Cole, your Super Indy 16 final, but still a lot more to come.